Hello everyone, welcome to another Orb Composer tutorial brought to you by Hexachords. I am Benjamin, and in this video we're going to be going over the new clip editing interface. This will be a rather quick video because we're not going to go over too much, but I just wanted to very quickly show you the new clip editing interface. So if I click on any of these clips here, you can see this little icon right here that has 3 lines and little nodes on them. It's like mixer icon kind of thing. If you click on that, that is your clip parameters editor. And there you can see you have your melody, motif, arpeggios, chords, and bass. You can pick the roll right there. Here you can change the octave that it's in. You can change the articulation that it's going to use. You can change everything about your clip right here in this one screen. Whereas before we had tabs and all that sort of stuff. It was much more daunting and hard to use. And now it's much, much easier. Everything is simplified and kind of brought down to a much simpler way to use it. And there's no more piano pianissimo. Now you just have this dynamic line as well, so you don't have to worry about forte, piano, whatever. You can just choose your dynamics with a line, and it's much easier to kind of visualize where your dynamic range is. And it also allows you to have more changes throughout it, whereas before it was sort of either everything was piano, everything was pianissimo, whatever, and you had to go through and really kind of grind through it, and it was very difficult and time-consuming. Now it's much more easy to work with. We also have these rhythmic properties here. So rhythmic properties are an interesting tool. I'm going to generate a new, I'm going to set this to 4/4, and I'm going to generate a new clip here. I'm going to just remake everything. So if I open up the motif here for the trumpets, you'll see everything is kind of crazy there, a little bit nutso. Let's listen to that. That's pretty cool, but let's say I want my rhythm properties to be eighth notes, so it'll only set it to eighth notes. Or I can set it to eighth notes offbeats. So check this out. So instead of being on the onbeat, it'll be on the offbeat. And we can also do the same thing with 16th notes, just have it generate 16th note rhythms. So basically, rhythm property is a really quick way to create like vast, just dense rhythms really quickly, and you can set them without having to wonder if Orb Composer will automatically generate them, or even going through and adding them yourself. You can just have it kind of generate them automatically with the like 16th notes offbeats, or 16th notes on beats. So there it is. That is the rhythm properties in a nutshell. Now, density. What is density? Well, density is how many notes are in a particular bar. So let's turn off the rhythm properties, and we're going to look at density. So density here is very high, and that's why you're seeing a lot of 16th notes. But let's change it to something like 20. Now look what happens. It's a lot less dense than it was before. There's a lot fewer notes. If we change it to maybe 50, it'd be about kind of half what it was before. And it creates very similar patterns throughout, so that way it kind of keeps a flow. I really like that about that. It's a great feature, and it makes it much easier to kind of adjust like just how much is going on in your bars. If I change this to 100, it's going to be like a lot of notes. Syncopation works the same way as it did before, so if I wanted to offset my syncopation by, let's say, 1/8 note for one bar, it will actually do that, but it works the same way as it did in the previous version, so there's something different about it there. That's about it for all the changes. If you have any questions about any of this, please leave it down in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about any of these changes and what you'd like to see in future updates. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, give us a like. And if you want to get your copy of Orb Composer, click the Buy Now button on the screen. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.